So what my software does is it converts a hearing person's voice into text, and it converts the deaf person's text response back into voice. So before I go ahead and talk more about my product, I want to talk about the problem I'm trying to solve. Okay, so to do that, I want you guys to imagine a scenario in which you're trying to call a doctor, a loved one, a lawyer, and you want to have a private phone conversation. However, in this scenario, you can't call the person directly. You have to call a call center first. And this call center operator will relay the messages back and forth between both parties. And also, in this scenario, there's a procedure involved to relay that conversation back and forth from both parties. You need to know special code words for relaying the message and also for ending the phone call. So it's a complex procedure, and also there's zero privacy. And that's currently how the deaf people make phone conversations currently. Just to illustrate the point, I took some information from the New York Relay website, and there's 6 processes right now to facilitate a phone call for the deaf hearing. With DefTel, it's actually just a one-to-one phone conversation. The robot you see in the center is just a visual representation of my software. So just to give a little history of DefTel, I'm not deaf, nor do I know anyone who's deaf, but I created I entered a programming contest early last year for this telephone software company called Twilio. And I created this technology that converts voice to text and text back into voice. And I submitted it for the contest. I didn't win. And then I forgot about the entry, went back to my previous startup. And months passed by, and I kept getting these emails, people asking from the deaf community saying they really need this software. And finally, this one email came that was really compelling, and you can see it over here, and it really made me stop what I was working on currently and seeing, okay, let me see if I have something here. So to do that, I said, okay, let me make a quick web page on deftel.com and give a quick description of what it does, and put a field there to get email addresses. And then I created a Twitter account, and in the bio, I linked back to the DefTel webpage. So in the first hour, I started following around 600 people on Twitter who I thought would be potential customers. Within that first hour, 457 of them actually came back to the website, and they actually entered their email addresses, and they tried to actually contact me through other means. Somehow they would find my phone number, they would find other email addresses I have, and really try to get in touch with me and let me know that they want the software. So the next step, I said, okay, look, let me create the prototype, and I'm about to play a demo for the software I created. I don't have a live projection screen right now, so I created a demo video yesterday, and so I'll play for you right now. Hey, how's everyone doing today? I'm going to make a demo of my DefTel app for the show. You can see that I have the DefTel app loaded on my iPod Touch. I have my smartphone, the iPhone right next to it. I'm going to call my DefTel app from my iPhone. It doesn't have to be an iPhone, it could be any phone. Going ahead, placing a call. On speaker. Going to answer the call.
You are now calling a deaf person. Your voice will be recorded and converted into text. Please press the pound sign after your sound speaking.
Hey, how's everyone in the audience doing today?
Please wait for their response.
So now I'm going to go ahead and respond back with the keyboard.
Please speak your response after the beep.
I'm going to hang up over here right now. The iPhone app. And you can see at the end of the call my phone too. So that's a really interesting feature. That's another thing I want to demo. I'm going to make a phone call to my iPhone.
Everyone write down his number.
It gives you a message saying it's calling the phone. Now I want to do something interesting here. I'm going to decline the call. Now as soon as it hits voicemail, I want to show you a cool feature that happens next. So now it actually differentiated between a normal voice and a robotic voice. So my software says, okay, robotic voice just picked up, and there was a voicemail. So it plays a message for the deaf person we just saw before, letting them know that it picked up, the voicemail picked up, and it left a voicemail for the user. So as soon as it leaves a voicemail and a notification pops up on my iPhone, looks like I might have done that, yep, I'm going to play what my DefTel app just sent my iPhone.
Hey, this is Kunal Batra. I'm using the DefTel phone service to talk to you. Please give me a call back at this number as soon as you can. Thanks.
So that was an automated response created by the DefTel app. It spoke the person's name, who is calling them, and it lets them know, please give them a call back. So that's currently my phone service right now. What you don't see in this demo is it currently supports more than English. It supports Spanish, German, French, and Mandarin, and we should be able to support those languages in the future. Thank you. You can go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so one thing more I wanted to add to that, that's DefTel, where we're connecting hearing people to deaf people. Also using the same exact technology over here, I also built out the prototype of a universal translator, where mentioning those languages I just mentioned, people can speak back and forth between both. So someone from China can speak Mandarin and hear Mandarin, and someone in the United States can speak English, hear English, using that same technology I built for DefTel. So if you guys have any more questions or interested in emailing me, it's my email address, my Twitter, and my Facebook. Thank you.